Game over. Has Meg regret about cutting out family? Everyone turns back upon them. The author behind an upcoming biography about Meghan Markle has weighed in on her and husband Prince Harry's isolated world they created for themselves after moving to California and leaving the royal family behind. The biographer insists that the royal couple have tried to make themselves stronger by cutting people out of their lives, but in reality they're just alienating their families. Here's what sparked these remarks. Meghan Markle's infamous estrangement from her father, Thomas, in addition to Prince Harry's tense relationship with his royal family members, has one royal biographer seeing red flags. Author Tom Bower, who is currently researching and writing a biography about Meghan that's due out next year, spoke to Closer about Harry and Meghan's fractured familial relationships. Bower remarked that it was odd that Meghan was estranged from her father as well as her half-siblings Samantha and Thomas Jr., considering how Meghan was in her younger years. It should be noted that Meghan's father as well as her half-sister and brother have all spoken quite negatively about Meghan over the years since her wedding to Prince Harry. Regardless, Bower seemingly blames Meghan for the estrangement, commenting, "From what I can see, she became a completely different person when her career began taking off, when she joined US drama, Suits, and when she began dating Harry. Since the two moved to the US to pursue life away from the British royal family," Bower continued, "they've totally isolated themselves." He added, "They seem to think they will be stronger by cutting people out, but they're really just alienating their families. I think it's very sad for them both, and their children. This 'won't they think of the children' line is very similar to complaints from Meghan's father." Thomas said in a recent interview on Good Morning Britain, "I'd love to see my grandchildren. I've been told by several lawyers that grandparents have sued to see their grandchildren and one in California. But I'm not going to do that. They're not part of a game. They're my grandchildren, I want to see my grandchildren." This isn't the first time that Thomas Markle has mentioned suing his daughter and son-in-law in order to gain access to their children, though he denies that this is his plan. Despite the fact that her father is openly insinuating that he'd be willing to go to drastic measures to force himself into his daughter's life, Bower insisted that Meghan will eventually realize that this isolated world she and Harry have built for themselves was a poisonous choice. They seem so desperate to control the narrative that they can't risk anyone else influencing it, but this will simply cause more damage to them in the future, when their children grow up with no family around them, Bower added. Meghan Markle has never spoken publicly about her relationship with her father since entering royal life, but her father has frequently done the opposite. In various interviews, Thomas Markle has claimed that he has no way to reach his daughter. In this week's People cover story, Meghan's best friends offer a very different perspective. He knows how to get in touch with her. Her telephone number hasn't changed, says a longtime friend. He's never called, he's never texted. It's super painful, because Meg was always so dutiful. I think she will always feel genuinely devastated by what he's done. And at the same time, because she's a daughter, she has a lot of sympathy for him. In the week before Meghan's May 19 wedding to Prince Harry, Thomas decided not to attend after an arrangement with paparazzi to stage several photo shoots ahead of the big days was revealed. Since then, Meghan's half-sister Samantha, who claimed responsibility for arranging her father's paparazzi photos before the wedding, has continued to speak critically of her to the UK tabloids.